you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
Cancun. So we got the Knicks losing in 7 to the Pacers, 130 to 109. Halliburton had a smooth 26-6 to lead his team. Brunson fell during this game, did not return, couldn't return. Put up 30-6 for the series, though. Okay. My biggest takeaway here from this, obviously the Knicks, they were shorthanded, missing about 6 guys on their team. So it was very difficult for them to keep up the play that they had throughout that second half of the season. I mean, you could see the fatigue on everybody's face, as well as everybody going through some type of injury, whether it be a Josh Hart, Miles.
Abdominal?
Thank you.
I'm not sure what okay.
Let me flounder there. Like
I didn't know where you were. I didn't know where you were going with that.
That's absolutely, it was crazy. He dealt with that. Brunson obviously dealt with some stuff. OG, he tried to come in and play a little bit, but ultimately could not go. I mean, he was gimpy the whole way. It was just tough. It was just tough. So I just want to hear from y'all. If y'all got any recap from this game, this series, anything y'all want to speak on before I get into some other questions about it.
I mean, injuries just played the biggest factor, in my opinion. Like, the Knicks surprised me. Going into the playoffs, I didn't think they would, especially with no Julius Randle, I didn't think they would actually be as formidable of a opponent as they were. But even in this series, arguably they're better than the Pacers, but Josh Hart in and out, and an Obi in and out. Brunson down the last game. What can you do?
It's definitely tough. So, Drew, we're gonna call this a Halliburton cakewalk. You cool with that?
No. I'm not knowing about that, but
we're not knowing. Why are we knowing?
I'm not cool with that, honestly.
Why are we knowing?
Number one, we came on the show last week, me specifically, and you had the slide up saying, who was the most disappointing person in the playoffs out of the stars, out of the star caliber players. And I said him because of the stinker that he had in game 5 versus the Knicks, where he looked scared. He didn't want the ball. That didn't happen in game 6 or 7. And that's what I said, we were looking for. I was looking for a rebound from him, I didn't want to declare him a fraud after a few, down games. I didn't want to do that. I feel like that's unfair. And I said if he shows up in game 6 and 7, I'll give him his props. And he did. He closed them out both games. So we can't sit here and just diminish it. We can't say it was yes, it may be I won't say it's a cakewalk. Yes, it may have been a bit easier because of, obviously the Knicks had a lot of injuries, but
what about the Bucks?
Bro, they were beating the Bucks with Dame. When Dame was healthy, they were beating the Bucks with Dame. They were.
Oh, they were beating them with their Robin.
I thought, he's your Batman. What
did he be? He's my Batman. What did I say that? Do you have the clip?
You said that many times. You said many times that Damian Lillard is a Batman caliber player. And I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
They didn't have the full team. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's fine, but
their best player, their alpha, their all NBA first team guy, was not there.
That's cool. Injuries will happen in the playoffs. That will always happen. So
in 2 rounds.
I said they were fortunate. The Pacers were fortunate with the teams that they faced, but now they're facing the Celtics, and their best player got hurt. So
but it's not cake.
It kind of balanced out. No, it's not a cake. I can't say it's a cakewalk of a series or a cakewalk.
What about flan and tiramisu or something like that? Fudge. Because what do we say? What are we talking about right now? Just I just listen. You listed out all those.
It's more of a cakewalk. Okay, we can say it's a cakewalk for the Celtics, right? Because the Celtics actually have expectations. The Celtics have high expectations. They have an elite roster. The Pacers, no, they don't have like the team that all these other teams have. We didn't expect them to come in and make the conference finals. So I'm not going to sit
This
here.
is what I was told, though. This is what I was told.
Okay. What were you told?
First and foremost, I was told they had the best point guard, at least in the East. And that's the first thing I was told. Second thing I was told is that he's a Team USA player as well. That's the other thing that I was told.
What?
And then, wait a minute now. He's on the Olympic team.
He is a team.
Now, the
USA
last thing
player.
I was told. No, listen to me, though. The last thing I was told is that they added an all-NBA, all-star caliber Pascal Siakam, who's won the championship before. So it's just like, what exactly were the expectations after that? Was that not a win now move?
It was a win now move, but it wasn't like
okay then.
It didn't blast them into like
so
super
no,
contention.
They have expectations though, is all I'm trying to say. They had the expectation to win.
Not to get here.
Why not?
Bro, it's the Pacers. Like who thought the Pacers were gonna go to the conference finals?
But you see what I'm alluded to, right? You know what I'm saying?
What are you
when you
alluding
put the
to?
injury when you put the injuries in place, okay? When these things happen, the floodgates open. Yes, we expected this. We had to expect this. Like, why wouldn't we?
Why would coming into the playoffs, you expected this?
For the Pacers, no. I'm saying once we knew the layout of everything, once the injuries transpire, everything.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
you gotta do.
They were going to beat the Knicks, though. To be honest,
So you thought they'd lose first round?
I thought they would lose second round. I remember we had got on the show on like a Tuesday afternoon, and I picked them to beat the Bucks. And this is prior to.
No, it was not prior to anything. Giannis was down. He was down,
but he was in question though.
I mean, no. I won't let you do this. I won't let you do this. No, he was down. He was gone. Like
he was hurt.
We didn't know anything about his status.
We definitely did. They said like there's a chance that he comes back at like the back half of the series. No.
Yeah.
Julian.
They did say that. I said I didn't even think he was going to play. So that's why I made my pick to say that the Pacers were going to beat the Bucks. So I thought they were going to win that series, but no, I did not think they were going to beat the Knicks. No.
This is all the Knicks without well, that's the thing though. You have to add into account no OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson in and out. You didn't know that when you were picking that team. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. Like, so when we see them in a
the only surefire thing we knew was no Randall.
Right. That's the only thing he knew predicting it. You know what I'm saying? The floodgates, however, pried open as time progressed. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, we can't agree to that.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You know, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I thought. At no point in time did I think the Pacers were gonna win that series. Like no point until it was actually Game 7 and they were up by like 15 or 20. I did not think they were gonna win. Coming into the Game 7,
the Knicks by 30 at home.
And yes, I said until the actual Game 7 was played, yeah, then I thought they were gonna win.
No, I'm talking about before that in Indiana, excuse me.
Oh yeah, they beat them in
blasted
Indiana.
the Knicks. Like
that's fine.
We saw the fatigue there. They were worn out, you know. And that my other thing, if we had Soldar here, I would have asked him about that shot creator that they so desperately needed, especially in Game 7. Like I would have asked him about that.
They definitely needed another guy to create his own shot.
Of course they did, but it's just like, you know, they don't listen to Mo. All I'm saying is I've never seen anything like this. I personally believe that the floodgates open, right? Maybe not cake, but flan, but fudge. I mean, that's my take about it. Like, I'm just saying, and y'all gonna say, you know, oh, I hate Halliburton, whatever, but like, these are the facts. These are just the facts of the things that happened, and it's just unfortunate to see for those other teams. But like, you know, we know if the East was 80%. 75 maybe. I don't think we see them here like Julian alluded to. They going home second round at the most. That's just my take about it.